Ketamine, the magic powder, right? In hospitals, they call it a medicine. Drip it through an IV and say, it's safe. At parties, they call it a light high. Line it up on a mirror and swear, no risk here. It sounds almost like an ad, a universal cure for pain, fear, and bad moods. Want the truth? Ketamine isn't a harmless high. It's a point-blank shot to your nervous system. Let's look a bit closer. It looks like simple white crystals that dissolve easily in water. Officially, it's a medicine. Doctors like it because it works fast and knocks out pain without shutting down your breathing the way opioids can. And in recent years, it's even been prescribed for severe depression when nothing else works. But then there's the other reality. When ketamine leaves the hospital and lands in the party scene, it stops being a drug and turns into a trip. If heroin drags you into a sticky sleep, ketamine throws you out of reality. The brain cuts off from the body. For a split second, it can feel like an out-of-body experience, almost spiritual, like you've expanded your mind. But that's the illusion. Let's break it down and see what's really happening inside the brain when ketamine hits. Picture this. You take a breath, and tiny crystals of ketamine flood your blood. White, pure, cold. They rush through your veins like shards of ice, reaching the brain within seconds. There's a barrier there, the brain's ultimate guard, the blood-brain barrier. But for ketamine, it's invisible. It slips through effortlessly, as if the brain itself opened the door. Inside, it heads straight for the core of consciousness, the glutamate network, a massive web of billions of connections where memory, focus, and the sense of self are born. Ketamine finds the NMDA receptors, the little locks that neurons use to pass messages, and it slides in the wrong key. Click. The doors slam shut. The network flickers. Connections break. Memory freezes. The body stops responding. Time fractures. Seconds stretch. Minutes collapse. The prefrontal cortex loses control. The hippocampus can't stitch memories together. The thalamus stops filtering signals. Reality itself starts to fall apart. This isn't enlightenment, it's a shutdown. With every new dose, the brain grows numb, receptors go deaf, signals distort, connections fade, and soon, silence feels like freedom, until you realize there's simply nothing left to hear. Ketamine starts the show, and you're the director, the actor, and the audience all at once. Your heart pounds like a hammer. Adrenaline floods your blood, vessels tighten, pressure spikes, your muscles lock, your breathing turns uneven, and your whole body trembles as if caught in a fever. But you don't feel any of it. It's like you've stepped out of your own skin, watching yourself move from somewhere else. The primal instinct to survive? Gone. Your organs are screaming. Your heart is pumping in overdrive. Your liver and kidneys are working at full throttle. Stress hormones are flooding the system. But the brain isn't listening. The chaos inside feels like silence. From the outside, the world looks like a stage. Everyone's acting, following scripts, pretending to know who they are. And for the first time, you feel above it all, smarter, calmer, freer. You think you finally understand them, and finally, yourself. But it's not clarity. It's a lie. A creature without fear, without pain, without instinct, can't survive reality. While you float above the world, your body and mind convulse beneath you, your heart and nerves burning out, your system desperately trying to fix the damage you've caused. You think you've made the smartest move of your life, but it's dumber than anything the people you look down on could ever do. You didn't rise above them. You erased yourself, still chasing that fake sense of superiority that ketamine sold you. Ketamine doesn't kill right away. It takes its time, slow, quiet, almost gentle. At first, it feels like everything's under control, but your body is already breaking down. Your heart races, blood pressure spikes, Vessels tighten. Your liver and kidneys are grinding non-stop, filtering a toxin that keeps coming back. Sleep becomes fragmented. Memory slips. Focus fades. After a few months, stomach pain, endless trips to the bathroom, then blood. That's not a coincidence. That's ketamine cystitis, and it doesn't heal with rest, only with a scalpel. But by then, seeing a doctor isn't the priority anymore. You've lost interest in people. Emotions go flat. Conversations feel pointless. Family annoys you. Friends feel distant, like they belong to another world. Work? Just background noise. Nothing outside the next dose feels real anymore. Your nervous system is fried, receptors burned out, hormones in chaos. You can still walk, talk, even smile, but there's nothing left inside that reacts. And then it happens. The usual dose suddenly becomes your last. Sometimes the heart can't take the pressure spike. Sometimes the brain just shuts off. Sometimes you close your eyes and never wake up. According to toxicology reports in the US, deaths where ketamine was found in the bloodstream have nearly quadrupled in recent years. In the UK, the number has increased 20-fold over the past decade. And almost none of those deaths are overdoses. They're silent respiratory arrests, heart failures, or comas in sleep. Ketamine doesn't look deadly until it becomes the last thing you ever breathe in. You might think you're the one controlling ketamine, but in this game, control is the first illusion to disappear. At first, you control the dose. Then, the dose controls you. And in the end, there's nothing left. No pain, no fear, no you. And if one day someone offers you a safe, harmless high, stop. Because what they're really offering isn't pleasure. They're offering you a gamble with your life, an illusion that, for most people, ends the same way. Stay with UPIQ, where we talk about what's hidden beneath the surface. Subscribe. There's so much more to uncover.